The Chevy Bel Air is finally unveiled. 2025 marks the return of an icon. And guess what, folks? Chevy is keeping what made this classic American beauty able to steal the spotlight in the 1950s, winning over the hearts of car enthusiasts with its stunning design, robust performance, and that all-important affordability we all love. But here's a big question. How does that translate into today's modern market? Can this new version hold on to that timeless charm in today's fast-paced market? Will they pull this off? I mean, come on, who doesn't remember those sleek classics adorned with chrome accents and those fabulous tail fins? They were truly something special, a work of art on wheels. But there's definitely a mix of excitement and a touch of anxiety buzzing in the air right now as we think about this new release. Why is that, you ask? Well, Chevy promises that this new model is more impressive than ever before. They've worked hard to weave together all those nostalgic elements that made the original car so utterly captivating with the latest in modern design, comfort, and the thrilling driving experience today's drivers are looking for. But talk is cheap, so let's break down each feature of this car and get into the nitty-gritty details. Exterior design. What truly sets a car apart as a masterpiece? Well, the moment you lay eyes on those eye-catching curves and sleek lines, you can't help but fantasize about highway cruising, with the wind whipping through your hair and the sun warming your face. This car isn't merely a pretty exterior, it holds some impressive aerodynamic advancements that will enhance your driving performance and fuel efficiency. So go ahead and plan those epic road trips without a hint of worry. This beauty has got your back. Now let's shine a light on safety and visibility. Literally, the innovative LED headlights and fog lamps on the Bel Air are a work of art in themselves. They light up the night in dazzling style while also giving a fresh, modern twist to that timeless classic look we've all come to adore. Oh, and that roof-mounted antenna. It's like the cherry on top of this automotive delight. Just one more detail to make you smile. But now let's talk style, because the Bel Air knows how to make a statement. Featuring a bold front grille, graceful lines, and a selection of mouth-watering color options, this car is ready to turn heads everywhere it goes. For those of you who like to live life on the edge, the convertible version is an absolute must. Just imagine the sensation of the wind in your hair as you glide along a picturesque coastal road. Sounds like pure bliss, right? Customization is a breeze with the Bel Air. Whether you dream of having sleek tinted windows to add a touch of sophistication or powerful roof racks for your weekend adventures, this car caters to those desires. And don't you dare overlook the advanced technology that comes packed into this beauty. From adaptive cruise control that makes highway driving a delight to driver assistance systems designed to keep you safe while you ride in style, the Bel Air has everything you could ever hope for. But how capable is this thing really? Well, this car delivers the power and versatility that driving enthusiasts crave. First up, we have the base model, which features a dependable 2-liter 4-cylinder engine. This powerhouse produces a solid 250 horsepower and 260 pound-feet of torque, enough to get your adrenaline pumping. But for those of you who love the thrill of speed, get ready for the showstopper. The available 3.6-liter V6 engine cranks out an astounding 335 horsepower. That's right, we're talking performance that will have you feeling the fast wind in your hair as you zoom down the road. Both of these engines are paired with a smooth shifting 10-speed automatic transmission, ensuring seamless acceleration that transforms your highway experience into something extraordinary. Now, don't think for a second that the Bel Air is just about raw power. It's built for versatility too. If you're up for a challenge, just switch to sport mode and engage the performance package. You'll find yourself carving corners like a race car driver. And with options for all-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive, you can seamlessly tackle everything from busy city streets to rugged off-road trails, all without breaking a sweat. But hold on, there's so much more to discover. The Bel Air isn't just a thrill machine. It's got some serious brain power too. The 4-cylinder model is estimated to deliver an impressive 28 miles per gallon in the city and 34 miles per gallon on the highway. How awesome is that? Spend less time at the pump and more time enjoying the drive. Even the V6 variant is no slouch, offering a respectable fuel economy of 22 miles per gallon in the city and 30 miles per gallon on the highway. Who says you can't have the best of both worlds? And when it comes to fuel options, the Bel Air is truly ahead of its time. Thanks to its flex fuel capabilities, you can choose between traditional gasoline or alternative fuels. This not only helps reduce emissions, good for Mother Earth, but it also gives you the flexibility to adapt based on what's available at the pump. Can you see how that adds a layer of convenience? Pretty slick if you ask me. But let's not stop at power and efficiency. The Bel Air is designed to handle like a dream too. With its finely tuned suspension and smart traction control, this beauty will hug the road and deliver precise steering and stability. Feel that confidence as you take on twists and turns with ease. See, everything about this car has been made with careful attention given to it, and it shows, especially on the design of the cabin. So let's talk about that for a sec. Interior design. The moment you slide into the driver's seat of the Chevrolet Bel Air, you're instantly treated like royalty. Seriously, we're talking about not just good, but legroom for days. Even if you're one of those tall folks who usually finds cars a bit cramped, you'll still feel right at home in this spacious cabin. And let's talk about the materials used inside. They're top-notch, my friends. Every inch of this interior exudes that high-end vibe, creating an atmosphere that transforms every drive into a special occasion. Whether you're heading to work or just cruising around town, the Bel Air makes it feel like a luxurious experience. But hey, it's not just about flaunting a beautiful appearance. The Bel Air also has practicality covered. Need to pack for a weekend getaway or just make a quick trip to the store? No problem. The ingenious storage solutions in this car are absolutely brilliant. Think spacious glove compartments, clever cup holders that are perfectly placed, and door pockets that feel like they were made just for your belongings. And guess what? This beauty has room for everyone. The Bel Air comfortably seats up to 5 passengers, making it the ideal choice for family outings or just hanging out with your friends. Speaking of comfort for all, the multi-zone climate control is like having your very own personal weather station on board. Everyone can set their ideal temperature and truly enjoy the ride, no matter where you're headed, and the infotainment system is a dream come true. It's slick, incredibly user-friendly, and packed with all the connectivity options you crave. Whether you're an Apple or Android user, you won't be disappointed. But that's not all. Enjoy premium audio that turns your drive into a concert on wheels. With built-in navigation and voice recognition, you can kick back, relax, and let the Bel Air work its GPS magic while you enjoy the journey. On top of all of this, it comes with heated and cooled seats that keep everyone comfortable no matter the season, and premium materials create an atmosphere of refinement. And for the back passengers, there's even an optional rear entertainment system to keep them entertained on long road trips. This car has sophistication and functionality all wrapped into one impressive package. But I know what you are thinking. A car like this, full of features, must cost a fortune. But is that really the case? Let's break this down. Pricing and resale value. This beauty is hitting the market at a sweet spot with the base model starting around $30,000, and that's a seriously competitive price in the midsize sedan category, my friends. But if you really want to treat yourself to something special, the top-tier Premier trim brings you the ultimate experience at about $40,000. See, the new Bel Air comes with 3 fabulous trims: the base, the sport, and the Premier. The base model covers all your essentials, featuring a fantastic infotainment system and ample room to accommodate your whole crew comfortably. If you're craving a dash of excitement, then the sport trim is your ticket to the action, flaunting sporty performance upgrades and sleek design accents. And for those who want that full-on red carpet experience, the Premier trim rolls out plush leather interiors and advanced safety features that will make your driving experience feel luxurious. No matter what your vibe is, the 2025 Bel Air has something for everyone that will make you feel special and loved. Now let's shift gears and chat about resale value, a topic that's super important for any savvy car buyer out there. And let me tell you, the Bel Air is really impressive in this area. It boasts a projected resale value retention rate of around 60% after 3 years, which is significantly higher than the midsize sedan average. How does that happen? It's all thanks to Chevrolet's stellar reputation, combined with the Bel Air's perfect mix of nostalgic charm and modern appeal. This car isn't just a pretty face, it's an investment. And here's the cherry on top: classic appeal. You see, this thing is considered one of the classics in automotive history, and the new model might just capitalize on that to make a name for itself and benefit from an ever-growing resale value. But let's take a moment and address the elephant in the room. There are challenges ahead for the 2025 Chevrolet Bel Air as it makes its much-anticipated comeback to the automotive market. This classic beauty, with all its eye-catching looks and impressive performance, may have what it takes to turn heads. But that doesn't mean it's going to be a smooth ride. There are various hurdles to navigate, and I'm here to elaborate on what those might be. Challenges and drawbacks. First up, let's talk about the expectations surrounding the 2025 Chevrolet Bel Air. This isn't just any car, it's a revived legend, and it's got a hefty history to uphold. Longtime fans of the Bel Air will be anticipating nothing less than a complete blast from the past. A throwback filled with nostalgia and charm. Meanwhile, today's savvy buyers are looking for all the bells and whistles modern tech can offer, including the latest in efficiency and safety features. It's a tricky balance that Chevrolet has to strike, keeping the essence of what made the Bel Air special while catering to the demands of contemporary drivers. Now let's dive into the tech side of things, which is an entirely different ballgame. Chevrolet needs to ensure that this Bel Air comes equipped with a standout infotainment system and a robust suite of safety features that can rival the competition. Today's buyers expect their vehicles to be as connected and tech-savvy as their smartphones. This means seamless integration, easy-to-use interfaces, and cutting-edge technology that enhances their driving experience. If the Bel Air doesn't measure up, it risks falling behind in a crowded market. This car carries a reputation that has been built over decades. It needs to prove it can stand tall amidst the fierce competition in today's automotive landscape. With so many options out there, the Bel Air must showcase that it's still a worthy contender. No pressure, right? And speaking of competition, we need to face the reality of the big players in the game. Think of heavy hitters like the Ford Mustang, Dodge Charger, and Toyota Camry. These vehicles have developed a loyal fan base over the years, each known for standout features such as raw power, bold styling, or rock-solid reliability. For the Bel Air to shine in this crowded field, it must bring something special to the table and beat these rivals. But does it? Well, let's dissect that together. Dodge Charger. Let's kick things off by diving into the heart of the new Dodge Charger and getting a real feel for what makes this car a powerhouse. First up, check out the engine options. Under the hood, you've got a solid baseline 3.6-liter V6 engine that cranks out a respectable 292 horsepower. That's no slouch. But if you're really looking to make a statement, the Charger's Hellcat variant is where the magic happens. Imagine this, a colossal 6.2-liter supercharged V8 that belches out an awe-inspiring 797 horsepower. Strap in, because this beast is designed to launch you to 60 miles per hour in an absolute blur, making every drive an exhilarating experience. But there's more than just raw horsepower under this car's sleek exterior. The Charger features a rear-wheel drive system paired with a finely tuned suspension, which means it handles like a dream. The ride is definitely on the firmer side, but let me tell you, this setup strikes the perfect balance between comfort and performance. And that 8-speed automatic transmission, it's about as smooth as silk. You'll appreciate those lightning-fast shifts that put a grin on your face and will have you feeling like a pro on the road. Now let's keep it real and talk about the flip side of owning a Dodge Charger. While this muscle car is undeniably thrilling, it's not flawless. First up, let's address the elephant in the room, fuel efficiency. Let's be honest, the Charger isn't exactly winning any eco-friendly awards here. With those powerful V8 engines, particularly the monstrous Hellcat, you can pretty much kiss your gas mileage goodbye. But hey, if you're wielding that kind of raw power, does it really matter how often you have to refuel? You might be thinking, who cares about a few more trips to the gas station when you can feel that power at your fingertips? Then there's the design to consider. The Charger boasts aggressive, muscular styling that turns heads wherever it goes. But let's face it, it might not be everyone's cup of tea. If you have a soft spot for vintage flair and a more classic aesthetic, the Chevrolet Bel Air could steal your heart in ways that the Charger might not. Don't get me wrong, the Charger is still an absolute marvel of engineering. The thunderous roar of its exhaust and the brutal acceleration are enough to make any car enthusiast's heart race. But despite all that power, sometimes you just feel the pull of nostalgia for a simpler time, don't you? So if you find yourself willing to sacrifice a few miles per gallon and a dash of old school charm for sheer unadulterated excitement behind the wheel, the Charger could very well be the perfect ride for you. On the other hand, if vintage appeal and a more balanced driving experience sound more appealing, then the Bel Air may just be the car that really revs your engine. Regardless of your choice, there's no denying that both the Charger and Bel Air are automotive icons that command attention on the road. It's definitely a tough decision, but don't decide yet, because we have to talk about another titan in this competitive market, Toyota Camry. I know that I've mentioned that the Bel Air is a well-rounded ride, but let's not ignore the fact that the Toyota Camry has been the reliable go-to choice for many drivers in today's market, and it does so effortlessly. First off, check out that impressive hybrid powertrain. It's packing up to 232 horsepower of electrified goodness. Can you believe it? And here's the kicker. This hybrid engine is now the only power option available in the Camry lineup. This means that even if you go for the base model, you're tapping into that eco-friendly power without missing out on performance. If you want to save the planet and your wallet simultaneously, this car has your back. But hold on, the Camry isn't just about slapping on some green technology and calling it a day. Nope, the 2025 Camry boasts a fresh, aggressive look that's bound to grab attention wherever you go. We're talking about bold grills and sleek LED lighting. It's a visual feast. Plus, when you step inside, you're welcomed by a spacious and luxurious cabin that's kitted out with all the latest tech. From the massive 12.3-inch touchscreen to seamless wireless smartphone integration, it's all designed with user-friendly excellence in mind. Now, you might be wondering about fuel efficiency, right? Well, don't worry. This is another area where the Camry shines. It delivers impressive EPA ratings, which means you'll be stopping at the gas station less often. More time on the road and less time pumping gas. Sign me up. But of course, no car is perfect, and the 2025 Camry does have a few quirks worth mentioning. For starters, that engine can get a bit coarse when you really push the pedal down, which might catch you off guard. And let's talk front seats. While they're comfortable enough, they could definitely use a bit more support to keep you cozy during longer drives. Now, let's be real for a second. The 2025 Toyota Camry isn't exactly the most thrilling car on the block. I mean, sure, it's got all the crucial elements like efficiency, safety, and comfort down pat, but let's be honest, it's about as exciting as watching paint dry. Don't get me wrong, the Camry is indeed a solid and dependable ride, but it lacks that spark of excitement. It's a bit like the automotive equivalent of a beige sweater. Practical, yes, but where's the flair and personality? You know, that nostalgic head-turning vibe that makes you want to jump in and hit the open road? Now let's talk about the 2025 Chevrolet Bel Air. This beauty is dripping with style and gives off a vibe that'll make you feel like royalty on the streets. With its retro-inspired design and robust performance options, the Bel Air stands in stark contrast to the Camry's more subdued character. It's perfect for the driver who craves attention and wants to make a statement, not just travel from point A to point B. If you're looking to shake up your daily driving routine and inject some genuine passion into the experience, I highly recommend taking the Bel Air for a spin. Be ready though, because all eyes will be on you as you pull up to the curb. This car is anything but plain, and honestly, isn't that what driving should be all about? It's not just about transportation, it's about feeling the thrill of the ride, the excitement of the open road. With the Bel Air, you can experience that exhilaration in spades, while the Camry often feels like it's just there, you know? Chevy versus Ford Mustang. The Mustang is another classic in its own right, and this new revamped version, a beast of a car, comes with an impressive lineup of engine options that cater to every thrill seeker's dreams. You've got your choice of a turbocharged 4-cylinder, which is perfect for those who want a bit of pep without going overboard, but if you're after serious power, look no further than the fierce V8s. The Mustang GT model takes the cake, pumping out an astonishing 486 horsepower, with a blistering 0 to 60 miles per hour time of just 4.6 seconds. You know this ride can accelerate with the best of them. It's not just about the numbers, it's about the experience of feeling that surge of adrenaline. But let's not overlook the fact that the Mustang is more than just raw horsepower. It has a finely tuned chassis designed to offer sporty handling that leaves you grinning from ear to ear. Whether you're navigating thrilling canyon roads or simply enjoying a laid-back cruise down the highway, this car finds that sweet spot between comfort and exhilarating excitement. The Mustang's dashboard isn't just functional, it's a high-tech wonderland. You've got a 12.4-inch digital instrument cluster that keeps everything at a glance, paired with a massive 13.2-inch touchscreen powered by Ford's easy-to-navigate Sync 4 system. Talk about a tech upgrade. But here's the thing, yes, this iconic pony car screams performance and adrenaline, but let's be honest, it might not be the most practical choice for your everyday adventures. Curious as to why? Let me fill you in. First off, let's discuss the interior space, or rather, the lack of it. Those back seats can feel a bit cramped, making them less than ideal for anyone looking to haul the whole family or friends with comfort. And when it comes to the trunk space, it's not exactly large either. If you were planning to load up for a big road trip or carry all the gear for a weekend getaway, you might find the Mustang lacking in that department. On the flip side, we can't ignore the incredible engine performance across the entire Mustang lineup, plus the user-friendly tech features that really enhance your experience behind the wheel. However, one downside is that the fuel economy can take a hit, especially with those powerful V8 models that can be a bit thirsty. Oh, and watch out for that price tag. All those premium options you might want can quickly add up, sending the final cost soaring. Now, let's take a moment to compare the Mustang's interior with the Chevrolet Bel Air. While the Mustang's cabin is clearly designed with the driver in mind, it lacks that level of luxury and refinement found in the Bel Air. You might notice that some materials feel a bit cheaper, and while the ride quality is definitely sporty, it could be just a tad too stiff for those long, luxurious drives. Don't get me wrong, the Mustang is still a complete blast to drive. That powerful engine combined with nimble handling makes every journey a thrilling experience. But if you're seeking a ride that prioritizes comfort and a smooth, engaging driving experience too, the Bel Air might be your better option in the long run. Finding the right balance between performance and practicality is key. The Mustang is undoubtedly a dream come true for adrenaline junkies. However, the Bel Air presents a more rounded package that can meet a variety of needs and preferences. It is a battle of the classic, and the winner will solely depend on your preference. But before you rush to make a final judgment, let's not forget there's one more car you need to know about. Enter the Ford Torino Cobra. That legend is making a comeback, and the astonishing part is that it offers much of what the Bel Air does, along with a little extra flair. I could go on and on about the Torino Cobra. It's such a fascinating ride that we've dedicated a separate video to it. So thanks for sticking around to the end of this video, and be sure to jump straight to that one. Trust me, you won't want to miss it.